Express!
And now, ABC Family presents special bonus footage from the Polar Express.
What would you like for Christmas?
I think the best Christmas present I ever got was not so much an individual thing. There was just the excitement of, because we did a thing where there was always an unwrapped thing under the tree. What it wasn't nearly as important as the anticipation of the night before. That was where the real charge was.
Well, the only time my sister and I ever got any toys was on our birthday and at Christmas. So Christmas was a big deal. When I look back on Christmas, I was really excited to get a lot of toys and things like that, which I was fortunate enough to do. But that ends up not actually being my warm memories of Christmas. It's actually everything beyond that I like about it.
I think the best gift that I ever got for Christmas was from my wife when she gave me a painting of one of our favorite trips that we took. And I like that because that image lives forever and it's so much a part of her.
My Christmas memories are snowy memories. And because of where I grew up, there are memories that include long hikes pulling my sled. In this place that we lived, there was a golf course about 1.5 miles away, and we'd pull our sleds, take this long, long walk to go to the hills that were on the golf course, and we would go sledding. And of course, I can remember the unbearable excitement of Christmas Eve. You know, you almost can't stand it.
Christmas lasted all through November and December and most of January for us. It just kind of was just more than anything a feeling that we all had, and just a kind of a warmth in the house. And Christmas is a blast.
My fondest memory of Christmas is Christmas with my father and my mother and my younger brother Frank when I was 8 years old. And it was just a beautiful Christmas. I went outside to stand on the balcony, and it started to snow. So all we could see was white, just this beautiful white over the sand, and then the ocean past it. And I'd never seen anything so beautiful in my life. And my father came out on the balcony with me, and he said, "Isn't that the most beautiful thing you've ever seen?" And I said, "Yes, it is." And I said, "Don't you think it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen?" And he said, "Almost." And then he grabbed my chin, you know, as if to say, "Not as beautiful as you, sweetie." So that's my favorite memory.
The true spirit of Christmas lies in your heart.
One thing about trains, it doesn't matter where they're going. What matters is deciding to get on.
I want to believe.
Well, thank you.
You don't want to be bamboozled. You don't want to be led down the primrose path.
If we could imagine it, we could do it. And if we wanted to imprint our characters in a different way, we did it instantaneously, which is fun.
Still at Christmas, the ice is frozen over the tracks.
Take one, Mark.
And action.
Your attention, please.
Are there any Polar Express passengers in need of refreshment?
When Tom first brought the project to Bob, it was with the idea that he would play the conductor.
If I were you, I would think about climbing on board.
With performance capture, you can create any character you want in the computer and have any performer perform that part.
Am I right?
And in sort of the tradition of the Wizard of Oz, where, you know, this is sort of a dream, if you will. The characters that are on this journey with him are characters that are kind of memories from his real life.
Yes, indeed.
So, by way of sort of like Bob's insistence and my coming to an understanding of the reasons why to do it, I end up, I'm the boy himself.
I believe.
Although through many generations of computer artistry and what have you. I'm the father.
Gotta be asleep by now.
He used to stay awake all night waiting for Santa.
I'm the conductor.
Watch your step, please.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
as well as the hobo.
You mean this guy?
And Santa himself.
What was that you said?
I believe. This is yours?
Tom would have another actor stand in for him who didn't have any sensors on, so he was invisible. And he would do the lines with Tom, and then Tom would switch to the other, you know, they would just change places, and then he would do the other characters.
This is the Polar Express.
The North Pole?
Playing multiple characters was oddly enough liberating because I could, as one half of the scene, put things in that were odd or strange or specific. And then on the other side, if I was playing the other side of the scene, I would remember individual moments and could comment on them.
Is this you?
Yes. The thing that I thought was going to drive me the most nuts, which is not to have a costume every day. Because, you know, you use your pockets and stuff like that. But for some reason, I was always able to remember that the little Chris was wearing a bathrobe that came undone, and the conductor had pockets and a cap on and glasses that he was always adjusting, and the hobo had on he had on those kind of like knit gloves with a finger showing, and it was ridiculously challenging, but in a very, very good way.
What exactly is your persuasion on the big man, since you brought him up?
It's just amazing to watch him, so you could quickly see him turn from one character to another.
Let's have this fellow here.
And he does it with such ease that it's wonderful to watch him pursue all these different roles in one movie because he has the ability and the gift to do it.
And speaking of gifts,
Seeing is believing. I've never been late before, and I certainly am not going to be late tonight.
well, you coming?